They'll be calling you a radical. So we're at day 4077. See no nuclear evil, hear no nuclear evil, speak no nuclear energy evil. So we're coming down to the wire on Palisades and Diablo. So they've got to file for the bailout, but the bailout has different rules to it. It has to meet this criteria, that criteria, that criteria. You know, and updated reactors have to make them earthquake. So Palisades is due to close the end of this month. The bailout cutoff date is the 17th, and it'll just get looted and ripped off like every other bailout. I mean, this overheated psycho $11 trillion in debt just in the last few years. Last 3. So day 4000, the Fukushima water dumping fallacy. The IAEA goes in. That's the shirt I hold up there at the IAEA when I protest in Vienna. It's the Blanche box. Who can do that? I have the Blanche box. I'll get back there soon, and we'll get to work. I mean, this COVID thing has been a disaster. Got to get the tide pool work done. I got a lot of work I need to do. That's what the salmon looked like in 2010. So we're going to chalk everything up to coincidence post the meltdowns. So the fallacy. They never got to the course. TEPCO comes right out and admits this week in their conference call, I listened to it, that they ran out of money in 2017. They basically stopped the so-called cleanup in 2017. They do not have the means to clean it up. The nuclear industry bankrupts everybody they touch. Ask Toshiba. The World Bank bailed them out. That Westinghouse. He went to Brookfield, the real estate company, owns them now. It always bankrupts them. Arriva's been bankrupt how many times? Taken over by this French government multiple times. I mean, every one of these nuclear, should have been bankrupt. Bail out. How about Chicago Bridge and Iron 5 years ago right now? In an up market. It's the most subsidized, sickening, messed up technology in the history of the world. So we're going to chalk it up and we're going to buy into this fallacy. The IAEA says it's going to be limited. I mean, I could post the links to the KOA study that Buesler and gang was on. It got leaked to me. I leaked it in the internet. That was in June of 2011. They said it was 1,000 times background levels. Season 134, season 137. And it was already into the biosphere in the columns. I put it online. It's out there now. They couldn't JSTOR that, which they do, and hide all the information. What do you think Aaron Swartz was doing? So we're just going to chalk it up. Just the greatest event in human history. Down the stretch we come. How about that yesterday at the Derby? Whoa. Never seen anything like it, ever. Longest shot on the board. So, what a comeback. That Churchill. What a comeback, Kevin Blanche on the brink. What a fight this has been. Given 2 months to live on. Going to the bone marrow transplant 11-11-11. I ain't gonna quit you. No, I ain't gonna quit you. Everybody quits me. This is a tough freaking fight to hang in. But it's the most important. It's the greatest fight in human history. It's the ecology. 4,077 days they've been dumping. They never got near these cores. Where are they? They're in the Pacific Ocean. It's an arguable fact. It took Kevin Blanche a year and a half to convince anybody it was one meltdown. That's how good they were with the cover-up. And now it's the nuclear energy emperor has no clothes. Hear no nuclear energy evil.